Are you doing a vision board for this year?
Hmm. Hmm. I did one, but I don't like it.
Why? Wait a minute. What do
I
you mean
did
you
it.
don't
I don't
like
feel like
it?
there's enough on it. I felt like I was limited, because you have to find pictures and stuff like this and newspaper. Well, the vision board I did was with some of the
Mm-hmm.
girls at school. And so we had
Mm-hmm.
magazines and newspapers,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
able to find all of the pictures of the things
Ah,
I
got it.
really
Your vision
wanted.
board is just not complete, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. When did you do
So
it?
I did it like the second week of December, the week
Mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The week before Christmas. So
Yeah.
that's when I did it. And
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. I want more things on it. Like also after I looked at it, I felt like it doesn't have enough. Like I have
Yeah.
more things in my vision, and that's
Yeah.
on my board. So
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to add to it, as you say. But I don't know if I have a lot of room to add to it. That's why I said I don't like it. I might have to redo it like altogether.
Redo it. That should be a vision of you to redo your vision board.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll
Your
just find
goal, I
pictures
mean.
online. Yeah, because
Yeah.
then it's easier than going through magazines. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I already know what I want on there. I just couldn't find that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So then if I go online, I could probably find it.
So I did a
You don't
vision
do
board
vision
last
boards?
year. Yeah, well, I didn't used to do vision boards, but I started doing them, and I wasn't even I didn't quite understand them, so I wouldn't say that I wasn't doing vision boards because I used to write in my journal things that I want to accomplish or goals that I wanted to do, just in a book, so to
Mm.
speak. So not on a board or a vision board. And I started doing a vision board. Me and my husband actually did a couples vision board last year, and I did my own personal vision board too with a group of ladies from another podcaster. Her name is Marsha McLean, Dr. Marsha McLean, and she does a podcast called Grandma 2.0. And
Hmm.
so she had a vision board, a virtual vision board event, and I actually did my vision board with them, which was so much fun because it was ladies from all over. There was even one lady on there from the UK. And it was just
Mm.
so great to just hear their ideas and the visions and the things that they wanted to start that was new, and it was just a great time, but it really sparked inspiration in me for my own vision board. So I did my vision board and I actually have it hanging up in my walk-in closet. So every time I go in, I look at it, I'll touch it, or I ponder it, or I kind of look at it to see what did I accomplish this year in 2024 according to my vision board. And I sort of set up my vision board that it just didn't relate to 2024, but it related to my growth, my evolution of the things that I wanted to
Mm.
complete, whether it
Mm.
would be 2024 or the year after. But these are the things that I wanted to start, have execution and just complete, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
so there were several things on my vision board, and one of them was me finishing my second children's book. And it happened like I literally just finished it maybe a month or so ago, and my illustrator is working on it. So I'm just so proud of myself. But that was a part because I broke it up into 5 categories, and that was a part of my literary category, which there were some other things within that I wanted to complete as well. Like I have an adult book that me and my husband are writing, so to speak, like a motivational memoir type of book,
Mm.
and I want to finish that. So that's on there. So I'm saying there are categories on my vision board, and within those categories are goals and things that I want to complete, but not necessarily in that year. But I do want to get them done. And I'm so proud of myself because 4 of the things on there that I wanted to get done, I did. I finished my book. I got some of my finances in order. I started therapy. I started doing intentional couples activities with my husband. Those were 4 major things on there that I wanted to get done, and I did get those done or am in the process of actively doing them. So very proud of this vision board. And it does make a difference that it's up and I see it every day opposed to it just being written and in a book.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole one of the whole points of the vision
Mhm,
board, right? So the vision
mhm,
board
mhm,
it activates something in your brain. I want to say
mhm,
reticular or
mhm.
something.
Yeah.
Don't
Mhm,
right.
mhm,
And so once you put it on the board and you see it every day, it like it signals to your brain to like
Mm-hmm.
be on the lookout for how they
Mm-hmm.
can make
Mm-hmm.
that thing happen, kind
Yeah.
of in the background. That's why I like it. And what I found so interesting about vision boards, because the first time I did one was maybe like 10 years ago at
Mm-hmm.
another job before I met you. So the
Yeah.
job before that, the manager
Mm-hmm.
wanted the whole team to do these vision boards. So we did the
Mm-hmm.
vision boards, but I really didn't, it was my first time doing the vision boards. But I was like, but I hung it up at work and I did see it every day. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember
Mm-hmm.
it was like two things on this vision board. One was like a new car, but a nice
Yeah.
car. And one was I think I was like doing yoga or something
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
some kind of fitness or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually did that year. Like I started going to the gym, I lost
Mm-hmm.
weight, I got a car, I paid off
Mm-hmm.
debt. And it wasn't until later, like I didn't even notice it until maybe later when I was like, at the end of that year, when I
Mm-hmm.
looked at the board, I was like, oh my God, like I did
Yeah.
some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's why it's so
That's the
magical
amazing
to
thing about
me.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great word. It's magical. Yeah.
It is. It's because it's not something that you actively are doing. Like you
Mm-hmm.
actively do it once, but as long as you see it every day, like you
Yeah.
said, and it's in your line of sight and you look at it, you don't have to study it even. You just kind of look at
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Go about your business, you know what I mean? And then there's something in your brain that then tells you at some point, oh, hey, you need to start working on this book. Oh, hey, you need to contact your illustrator. Oh, hey,
Yep.
and next thing you know, it's done. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, how did that
Mm-hmm.
even happen?
Yeah. So, and I think that you using the word magical was just magical within itself because you're right. I walk in the closet and I look and I'm like, oh my God, like I did this, I did that, I did this. And my biggest thing was my mental was therapy because I've been through like military sexual trauma and it has just paralyzed me for a long time. And I'm like, I'm purposely gonna do therapy this year to really, really hone into my anxiety and the things that has just haunted me for so many years. And so it sets in the center of my vision board. Everything else spiders out. But that
Hmm.
right there is the center because it's like I need to do something to help me be whole in order to be able to finish some of the other things that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
no, I think it makes a big difference. And you said you started
mhm,
your mental health journey, right? Working with a
mhm,
therapist.
mhm,
And the
mhm.
other thing about a vision board is it needs to be intentional.
Yeah.
And I think the things that you put on it need to be intentional. And that's why I was saying I wanted to redo it because I had an idea. So to me,
Mhm.
it's better when you know, like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what I want on my vision board. Like you said, you had
Mhm,
different categories, right? So it's like these
mhm.
are the things I'm working on. I'm working
Yeah.
on, saving money. I'm working on paying off debt. I'm working on traveling to Egypt,
Mhm,
whatever it is, right? And so once you decide, then you find pictures and words that go with what you are already envisioning.
mhm.
Versus for me, I had some ideas, but because I couldn't find the right pictures, I just kind of cut out some things that
Yeah.
were sort of like it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yep, I
But
do.
not exactly because I know the power of the vision board. It's like it's
Yeah.
not exactly what I need it
Mhm,
to
mhm.
be, where
Yeah.
I really feel like focused and on track with it.
Mhm. The power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting
Yeah.
something new. Starting something new. If you haven't, this is a great time to start a new vision board. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone, and happy, happy New Year. Happy
Yes.
New Year.
And keep blooming, ladies.
Keep